What is up, YouTube? Welcome back again. It's your buddy Technoboy, and in this video, I'm gonna show you my experiment with the soundbar, the surround speakers, which is right there. One is right there, and another one is there, and the soundbar is right here. You can see. So the point is, the wireless rear speakers, they sound very low. It happens with most of the soundbar, I think. When you are watching like Dolby content, the real surrounds with real surround sound, then you'll get some loud effects, some effects and all. But except that, they are almost kind of silent in normal watching anything like that, especially the YouTube. So the volume, I have said at full, surround is on, but still they are like making very low. But when I'm raising the main volume, the overall volume, then the soundbar is much more louder. Then I can hear a little bit of surround noise. But the point is, so I made another video how to increase the level of the surround speakers. That was okay, connecting the amplifier with the surround speakers, but that doesn't work with all the system. That may work with some system that comes with separate amplifier. Separate box comes with the some soundbars like Sony and Samsung and all. So you get to connect the rear speakers wires to that box only, and that box is wirelessly connected to the soundbar. So in that case, you can use the amplifier, external amplifier, that will increase the surround speaker volume, but that may comes with some noise. So another idea I have came up with, so decrease the volume of the main unit, the soundbar. That way you can hear the noise from the surround speakers. So let's check that out. Here you can see that's the surround speakers, the top one with the adapter right there, and another one is on this side, and this is kind of far away from the soundbar, which is right there. So how you can decrease the level of the from all the speakers, the soundbar, as just ignore the Atmos speakers at the top. Just concentrate on the front speakers, the left, center, and the right one. So here what I did, all right, so here you can see what I did is I have connected one cement resistor. It's a 4.7 ohms and 5 watt to the front channels. Here you can see the white ones and the red ones. I have connected like this, so I might not have any warranty issue. And the center one, the two drivers are there for the center speakers. You can see 8 ohms each of them, and I have connected one cement resistor to each of the speaker driver right there. That's the green one, that's for one, and this green one, that's for another one. So they are having like both 4.7 ohms of extra impedance and 5 plus 5 watt of extra wattage. So this way, the front drivers, the wattage and the impedance are increased 5 watt per channel, and also 4.7 ohms of impedance. So then when they work, they're going to need more power from the amplifier to be loud as before. So now when you increase the volume, then the surround speakers work much better than before. So that's my idea, but you gotta check something out, because I'm not responsible for any damage or anything you may do to your system. First of all, you gotta take care about the warranty and all, because if you do something like this, you might not get warranty. I'm doing this because I have doubt about the warranty claim and all. And another thing is that when I claim the warranty, I can remove all of them and make it look like how it was before. And also here you can see no damage to the back panel. So the battery is, you can do it after the warranty is over, then you can try all this thing. So now, as I told you the idea, here you can see these two blue terminals. They are going for the center speakers, and they're white and red. They are for the front left and right speakers. So I have removed the red wire from the socket and connected one side of this cement resistor and taped it nicely so it doesn't touch any other components on the board, and solder the other side to the circuit board right at the bottom, as you can see. So that's the right one and that's the left one. So that's the idea, and only you can do this from this back panel. If you open the front grill, that's going to damage the looks of it. So that's why I did it this thing. And here you can see this white and black wires. These are for the Atmos speakers at the top, these two. It's easily you can identify this thing as the bottom. It's written here, the LR is for front, left and right, and the center is written beside this blue terminals too. You can see that because of this wire and this resistance. And at the top here on the board, it's written, you can see Atmos TK sub. So the Atmos connections are here on this top board and the subwoofer too. Here you can see this black socket is going here, and that's the subwoofer out right there. So that's it. Just first open it up and look for what's written on the circuit board so you can identify everything and you can understand clearly, then you can do it. So that's it. Now let's check the sound of it. Let me quickly close this thing and now let's check the sound. Right, that thing is on now and it's connected to my mobile phone using the Bluetooth. And let's check one trailer from here. As you've seen, I've connected through the Bluetooth using my mobile phone, and from there, the surround speakers are making pretty good sound and pretty loud enough. So that's it. You can try that out, but at your own risk, of course. So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.